everyone, I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I am trying out oil pastels for the very first time. I've always admired oil pastel artists, and I've really wanted to try something new with my work. I recently picked up this set of 25 colors by Cray-Pas to try. For this piece, I am working on Clairefontaine pastel paper. There were lots of different tones and textures to choose from, and I ended up choosing a neutral yellow color as the background tone for this piece. Like with my gouache pieces, I taped my paper down with a masking tape border to keep it from sliding all over my desk. I began this piece by sketching in my composition with a graphite pencil. I sketched in the overall basic outlines of the composition to give myself a baseline for coloring. Looking back on this process now, next time I think I'll use something softer, like a colored pencil or pastel pencil when I sketch in the background, because it was a little difficult to cover the graphite of a regular pencil with the pastels. As I began to color with the pastels, the graphite would smudge or still be visible under the first layer. I was eventually able to cover all of it, but I think it was an unnecessary hassle. With the composition roughed out, the fun part began. I started by blocking in the main shapes and areas with different color patches. The colors were rich and vibrant, and I loved how they popped against the neutral yellow background. As I worked, I gradually blended in the colors together using my fingers and other pastels to achieve the desired depth and texture. I tried to work with bright, bold colors. I wanted this piece to be highly saturated with a good range of lights and darks. To me, this is the most fun part of being an artist. While I often work with reference images I have taken, I love to stray from the original image and make my landscapes more saturated and vibrant. I noticed these oil pastels have a harder, waxier consistency, akin to crayons rather than traditional oil paint. While this works fine for my current level as a beginner, I can't help but wonder about experimenting with different brands that offer more fluid and creamy textures, allowing for smoother blending and layering. It's something I'll definitely explore as I continued my journey with oil pastels. If any of you have any experience with oil pastels, what is your preferred brand? I would love to hear how you use this medium in the comments below if you have any suggestions. One aspect I found particularly intriguing while working with oil pastels was the opportunity to explore texture. Unlike traditional painting mediums where texture is often achieved through brush strokes or layering techniques, oil pastels offer a unique tactile experience. Experimenting with different pressures and strokes allowed me to create a variety of textures, from smooth gradients to bold impasto effects. This tactile quality added an extra dimension to my work that I normally don't get with gouache or acrylic paint. Unlike some other mediums where layering can become muddy or lose vibrancy, oil pastels retain their intensity even with multiple layers. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for creating depth and dimension in my artwork, and I can't wait to experiment more with this technique in future pieces. Perhaps the most significant challenge I encountered with oil pastels was resisting the urge to delve into intricate details. Unlike painting, where I can easily lose myself in refining every minute element with a smaller brush, working with pastels encouraged me to maintain a broader perspective. I found myself zooming in and out from the piece, relying on the edges of the pastels and occasionally employing a blending stump for areas requiring more precise blending. The result is a piece that feels less polished compared to my usual work, a departure that I found both refreshing and liberating. Embracing this looser, more expressive approach allowed me to complete the artwork at a quicker pace, which was great. So, along the line of trying a new medium, I wanted to chat a little about the broader topic of today's video, learning to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to art. As you can tell by my channel, I'm primarily a painter, and landscapes are my go-to subject. However, I'm eager to start challenging myself to explore different styles and mediums as I continue to evolve as an artist. I've been drawing inspiration from various artists I admire, especially those who seamlessly transition between different mediums while maintaining a distinctive style. One of the biggest challenges I faced in my art is overcoming the mental hurdles of creating art that truly speaks to me, rather than feeling pressured to conform to certain expectations. Social media plays a significant role in this, as it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing my work to others and feeling like I'm not measuring up. Trying new things can be intimidating, especially when you're striving for instant perfection, but I'm learning to embrace the process of this growth. As an architecture student, I often grapple with feelings of guilt when I prioritize making art over practical design projects. It's a mindset I'm still working to overcome, but I've come to realize that exploring different mediums and artistic expressions is essential for my overall well-being and creativity. It's about finding a balance and allowing myself the freedom to pursue what brings me joy, even if it doesn't always align with the expectations placed on me. By challenging myself to try new mediums and explore different ways of creating, I've discovered a newfound passion for the process of making art just for myself. It's not about reaching a destination, but embracing the journey of self-discovery and growth as an artist, and that's something that's truly invaluable. Throughout the process of experimenting with oil pastels, I encountered moments of creative blockage, those frustrating periods when inspiration seems elusive and doubt creeps in. However, I've come to realize that these moments of resistance are an inherent part of the creative process. Rather than viewing them as obstacles, I've learned to embrace them as opportunities for growth and exploration. Whether it's stepping away from the canvas to gain fresh perspective or immersing myself in other forms of artistic expression, I've discovered that creative breakthroughs often emerge from moments of uncertainty and vulnerability. As I continue to experiment and refine my skills with oil pastels, I'm constantly reminded of the importance of staying curious and open-minded. Art is all about exploration and discovery, and there's always something new to learn. So, if you've ever been hesitant to try out a new medium or technique, I encourage you to take the plunge and see where it takes you. Who knows, you might just discover a whole new world of creative possibilities waiting to be explored. Despite being super new to this medium, I'm pretty happy with the results and eager to continue exploring pastels. I hope you enjoyed joining me on this artistic adventure, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Your support means the world to me. Until next time, happy creating!